see what all that's up to.
I don't know who the Eldritch is.
I'm definitely interested. I'm a little bit worried
Nobody does.
that if we go there without a good motive, that we might just get in trouble for messing with their stuff.
I'm an inspector from the state. I'm here to make sure your building is up to code.
There's an Alice in the house.
Oh, that's a good question.
Give me an idea check.
Maybe we
or
could send
a note check.
or a letter
Either
to
one,
them.
whichever's higher.
You got it either way.
You got it either way? You consult an Alice. You get a tape measure out. You start like checking out because it shows old Alice's showed the trains. Do some calculations in your head. It looks like to get to Baltimore is about 350 miles. You could guess you get there by train in a day.
What?
A little more in a day.
Dang.
Yeah.
Train's fast.
25 miles an hour, average.
And it's the fact that it doesn't stop.
I mean, literally, it would take a day to get there. So it'd be a day gone. You know what I mean?
And a day to come back.
Yeah. So 10 to 15 hours.
So 2 to 3 days.
So we can
Do
have
you think
a group
that's
and
worth
watch.
it for some extra information?
Would it be just easier to send a letter or a telegram and try to have it back before Christmas?
It would take just about the same amount of time. Except we would be here. Actually, a little bit longer, I guess.
Yes, but also telegram is like 5 words.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Telegrams are
Hey,
expensive.
you know elders?
Well, with a letter, we don't know if
Hey,
we'll actually
you know
get a
elders.
reply.
Right, and also he might not reply. Mangum noted that he left in a tizzy and seemed kind of he left very quickly and in a tizzy.
I can go to Maryland. Just me, if you want.
Be cheaper that way. I don't know if I like you going alone now. If you wanted to take somebody else.
You could find out, the train station is still open on Sunday. You could at least check rates and that kind of stuff, find out how much it's going to cost.
I can take Jack West with me.
Sure.
But you vowed never to go back to Mary. Not since the incident. No, I don't.
It's not a very merry land for him. It doesn't sound too dangerous, though. I'm a dangerous kind of guy.
Little research proves it'll cost you $20 for a one-way ticket to Maryland. It'll take 15 hours to get there. So basically one
Did you
day
say that?
to get there from here.
Why are the Pinkertons after you?
Why aren't they?
No, yeah, seriously. Why are the Pinkertons after you?
Why wouldn't they?
That's the words. I just poke you.
And actually, if you did leave fairly soon, the next day or two, like the next day, you could be back before Christmas.
Yeah.
What date is it right now?
Today is the 19th.
Don't worry about it.
19th. Sunday the 19th.
I don't
I
think
know
we should
too
all
much.
go, though, because Jane would probably...
I think you should all go. You should all go.
Wait, to Maryland?
And meta here. Yes, if you guys are going to Maryland, I think everybody should go.
To Maryland!
Quite honestly.
Oh,
Do you
who's going
have
to watch Albert?
I'll feel you.
Oh, okay.
We'll kill
Don't
him.
worry, Andy's got him.
He won't. I won't kill him.
I could stay in
I
that.
won't even name him.
That's my job.
I don't know.
Kidding.
It seems weird for us to leave on another train and spend a bunch of money and then just come right back.
I mean, I am fine with just me gone.
As a GM, I'm encouraging you all to go.
Yeah, let's all go.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm sorry that I'm having to meta this, but
Yeah, let's all go.
if you're only going to be gone for 3, maybe 4 days, Jane is fine with it. Especially if you want to leave Ophelia
You're
behind.
going to see colleagues.
You guys could leave Ophelia behind to watch Albert.
Okay. I was going to say, nothing happens on
He
the
went
train,
to
we
the
just
school on
skip
the East
that.
Coast, right?
Yeah. I
Yes,
don't think
the
we
change-
ever chose one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's like that specific college, but
This is going to be really good.
Actually, University of Maryland, Baltimore was the first dental college in the world.
Okay.
And
They got
one of the first
pharmaceutical
pharmacists, yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah. That's probably why.
One of the first
We'll say that's
pharmaceutical
why.
schools, which took place in the 40s.
we're going to see
Okay.
Stalloid alma mater.
Are you going to leave Ophelia behind to watch out for
No.
Albert?
That's
Okay.
where we'll say I let.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, add it to your character sheet.
Alright.
Baltimore.
I'll just
University of Maryland at Baltimore is literally the name of
San
it.
Francisco, no, wait, Baltimore.
Oh wait, I thought. Did you go to San Francisco?
Well, because we figured out it wasn't at school yet. I thought whenever I was younger.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right. So you went to school in the east, and then you headed out west. Okay. You could leave the next day. You can get tickets for $20. It's gonna be $20 one way. And again, Meta, if you guys tell Jane that this is important, she will probably pay for it. If you guys don't want to deal with it, because this is a lead that you're following up on, and a letter, like he said, might never get answered, and a telegram might receive a reply of, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
If this guy just freaked out, if he's freaked out about this whole situation.
But you know what the alters? This is okay, bye.
Okay, I've slightly changed it to Baltimore.
Okay. Elders? I don't even know her. Oh. Okay.
No, I don't know Roy.
Yeah. Or Pucky. Alright, so.
Especially not Garden.
Sorry, it's a little railroady at this point. That I don't want you guys to split the party for this big of a thing.
I didn't even know how big of a thing it was going to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that big of a thing, but it's kind of important that you guys kind of stick together at this point. Just in Wheeling, I don't care if you spread out, but if you're traveling across the country, it's good to keep the party together. Are you going to let Jane pay for it? Because she's more than willing. Okay. Because they've got some money in this family. If it'll help Albert, right? I'll help.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
$6 on my person.
Yeah. Well, you can beat the shit out of Magnum later and get your money back.
Nice. I'll help. I would love to fucking do that, honestly. Fuck that guy.
You don't like him?
No!
Good. That's mission accomplished. Okay, so Jane's gonna pay for the tickets. You're gonna leave on the 20th, and then you can get tickets back in Baltimore to come back whenever you can make it back. So, is that okay with everybody? What about her?
I figure she's coming with. She's following Jack.
Are you gonna help her pay? Or are you gonna make her pay for herself?
I don't know her.
No, not asking you specifically. Everybody. But good answer. Good answer.
I cannot help you pay because I spent $50 getting a story at the drugstore.
I feel like she doesn't even know anybody yet, so she'd probably just pay for herself.
Okay. Knock $20 out of your petty cash. My enemies are really
God, you are carrying a lot on you. Oh wait, no, that's a dollar sign. Carrying $540.
I usually carry about 300.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, but he's wealthy.
M6! You gotta be ready. Dude, my guy's gonna carry.
That was like the Super World game that I ran. I don't think you ever played in that. Everybody was dirt poor in that game. They're like,
oh yeah,
superhero with no money.
Yeah, you gotta get those advertisements.
Nobody was rich. I was like, that'd be my first go-to. I'm rich as hell. That's why I'm Batman or whatever.
Yeah, my person lived on the street.
Everybody did. Everybody was super poor. Alright.
Everybody's just a big fan of like Luke Cage, man.
I don't know, Andy. I can't get rid of that Spider-Man who lives in an apartment in East
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. I love that.
Everybody loves Spider-Man, but God, I've been reading him and it's so depressing.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, I'm a cool superhero.
9/10 of the drama in the original Spider-Man comics is so contrived.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, I like you, Betty Brant, but we're not going to talk about it. I'm going to leave in the middle of a conversation before you can explain why you're so mad at me.
Are you talking about Spider-Man from the 1960s?
Yeah. Almost every time, it was all misunderstandings or lack of communications is the reason why half the problems, the dramatic problems of like,
the drama.
the women and all that
different
shit.
Spider Gentlemen. Because I mean, have you seen Spider-Verse?
No, I'm talking about the comic books from the 60s.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah.
From the 50s and 60s,
not the silly,
every single time it'd be like, oh, I'm in trouble with, oh crap, what was her name? The blonde chick that is going to end up dying. Gwen Stacy. It's all misunderstanding. Every person that dislikes him, except for Flash, who's just a dick. And then Betty Brant, who works at the Bugle, they're in love, but then they have this huge misunderstanding. They won't talk to each other or communicate because they each assume the other one is feeling a certain way that they're not. Made me crazy. Sorry. That's my little rant. It was a good comic book, but at the same time, it's like, come on. Alright, so Ophelia's going with, it's 350-mile trip to Baltimore. It takes 15 hours, so it's 1 day gone. So the 20th is pretty much used up with the travel to get there. That's my warning. It's 5:30. Baltimore is a big city. This is the biggest city any of you have ever seen. There's Central Baltimore for you, if anybody's interested.
I've been there before.
Have you? I've never been to Maryland.
Well, we were just traveling through it, but...
Camden Station's where you go, where you stop, where you're let off. The Pullman cars are luxurious by standards that you guys are used to, with gas lighting and the turn-down seats and let's see. There are chandeliers, sumptuously furnished. The main chamber. There's 12 compartments with facing seats. Yeah, they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful cars. You guys are used to a lot simpler stuff out west. And when you approach Baltimore, you realize how big the city is because you're going through like the city for a long time before you get to the station. And from your understanding from the conductor, the station is towards the center of the city. Baltimore has a population, what you learned from the conductor too, of about 300,000 people. It's massive. Sitting by the bay. This is too many people. This is just too many people. White people. Too many white people.
I don't think it's with people. Why?
You're able to find a hotel downtown in short order. And on the 21st, you guys can go start looking for the college, which doesn't take you too long to find. The Baltimore College of Dental Surgery is at 2 North Green Street. On the university, it is a brick building, 2 stories tall. Your alma mater?
Yeah.
No, your pharmacy. Your school pharmacy, but it's kind of your alma mater. It's a large brick building. There are no, you don't see many students here on the 21st. It's close to Christmas. They're obviously on break. There are a few professors and workers, and just talking a little bit, you find the offices of Dr. Endicott, Professor Endicott, on the 2nd floor. You follow him. You found out where they were. Did any of you tell her where you were going? Or did you just go down to the train station and get on the train and buy tickets to get on the train?
I don't know.
And that's how it worked. Did anybody talk to her?
If she
Okay,
was
so you're
around,
following
we had a
her.
conversation about what we were doing. I'm sure she could be a part of it.
Are you trying to be secretive about following? Or do you go ahead and...
Yes.
Okay. So you managed to get another ticket on the train, so you're on another car, and you keep an eye on them where they're going, and get off around the same time they do, and find another hotel room. Everybody can make me a spot hidden, but I'm going to need... I need you to make a stealth if you're trying to be secretive.
03.
03! Uh-oh.
I got a 65.
Nope.
Extreme.
I got a regular success.
Holy crap. Everybody spots her get off the train. Did you make yours?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody saw her get off the train. You're like, wait, that's that same woman getting off the train. You can make a spot hidden to see if you notice them, notice you.
Did you notice them? Nope.
Nope, okay. You're watching Jack West. Oh, you might have seen him. Nah. You didn't make the roll, so you don't really realize that he's noticed you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all see her get off the train. I don't know if you want to approach her or just go about your business.
Keep going.
This is
Keep
normal.
going. You go and you get your hotel room. You get a hotel room in the same
Jack
hotel.
West's sneaky admirer. That's fine.
Oh, it's a girl.
Gotta see him in action.
Okay, so you get a hotel room, and the next day you go down. They go down to the University of Maryland for whatever reason. Are you still secretly following? You don't know that anybody spotted you yet. Keep that in mind. Okay, so give me another stealth check. Everybody can make a spot hidden.
Nope.
No? Okay, so it's just a normal spot hidden.
I got a hard.
Failed bad.
Jack West, you failed. She's gone. She must have found some other thing to do. Everybody else, did you make it? Everybody else notices her kind of follow. You can make a spot hidden to see if you notice this.
I got a hard.
You got. I feel he doesn't care.
Yes.
You did make it. Okay, you think that they know that you're there. So you can. Do you want to join them? Do you want to just keep following behind?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see them enter a building that appears to be the dental college. You find the office of Dr. Endicott. Dr. Philip. Charles Philip Endicott, DDS.
It's all just his name, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Everybody's there except for Jane. So, I mean, you're falling behind, but you're not like with them. There's his office. It's got a glass door. His name and his title are right on the door.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Knock on the door. Knock on the door.
Knock, come in.
Go in.
Okay. There's a gentleman. He's a little heavyset. The office is Spartan, yet tidy. He greets you cordially. He says, hello. Good afternoon. How can I help you folks? He's about 50, ruddy complexion, short-cut hair, mustache, and glasses. A little overweight. Greets you with a smile. You notice there's a couple Christmas decorations in his office.
I'll greet him with like Brandon Stalloid and then Child Savior and then the whatever motto of the school is.
Okay. I don't know.
Yes.
Let's
say something.
I don't know. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
He goes, oh. So, you're a fellow alma mater.
Yes.
Welcome back. By your accent, I'd say you didn't stay in Maryland. All right. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of people.
These are my compatriots.
Deputy Marshal.
Yeah, hello.
Dr.
Dr.
Weisswald.
Doctor. Oh, I'm DDS myself, dentistry. How can I help all of you? You don't want to enroll here, do you?
No, we have some questions about a house visit you made 3 years ago.
A house visit. All right.
Further some research.
Over in West Virginia.
With some, inbred hillbilly towns.
Oh, I see. He opens up the door of his desk. And he reaches in. No, it's the scalpel, and he's backing away in the corner. He backs away from the window.
You don't have to go back?
No. Listen, yes. I warn you, if I call for help, someone will be here in moments. You'll never get away with murdering me. I haven't told anyone about the Elders. Who would even believe me if I did? Just leave me alone. I have no interest in this family or their dealings.
Right?
We have interest in.
Why?
Well, because they're
Here's the scalpel.
maybe bad people.
Maybe.
I will say also, we do have a deputy marshal among us.
A badge like that could be faked.
This is nice copper here. Whatever they make now.
He seems really scared to death. He's sweating. He is flipping out right now. His eyes
I get
are just
real
like
quick,
rolling around, like
real
watching
quick,
everybody.
one moment. And I go, hey, have you finished that thing I got you to cover?
No, I've been working on.
Just please leave.
Okay.
Hey, just convince him that we're not gonna kill him,
So,
please.
persuade.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, persuade.
Three. Okay, what do you want to say?
To some extreme. I just opened up my coat and everything. I'm like, I have no weapons. I am not murderer.
Well,
I
he made it
am
over. It's a
an
terrible
alma mater
finish.
here. I am a pharmacologist. I am.
What's your name?
Brandon.
What
Stalloid.
year?
Year. He says year.
You give me a year. You give me a year. He points. There's a shelf of yearbooks on the wall. Like a bunch of them.
Okay.
I don't know why they stormed here.
But grab it.
Yeah, you find your year. You can
it.
show it to him. Okay.
And for some reason, the N, the Brandon and the Stalloid are also faded for some reason. This happens every time it's printed. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a JoJo thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You finally calm him down. Here we go. Dr. Endicott's story. This is rather long. I apologize in advance, you guys. Says, I've often... you finally calm him down. He calls out to his secretary, who comes in and brings coffee. That helps him, too. And he finally kind of settles down. He puts the scalpel away. He apologizes for his overreaction. You have a gun in your hand?
Under the punch.
Okay.
We're so good, guys.
Puts it away.
Apparently their motto is Fati Mashi Parole Femine.
What's it mean?
Male facts, feminine words.
What? Sounds good to me.
I Googled that.
sounded like
That way they can be
some random,
included.
like lessons.
So, like,
I don't know.
we got the knowledge, but we say it flowery.
I have no idea.
That does sound like where Stalloid would go to
The
school.
men are the people of facts. They don't have feelings or anything.
Face it, white men suck. Just do it.
Thank you.
I've often had an interest in the theory of evolution. Oh, God, I need one of those. I don't know if you've heard of it. An Englishman, Dr. Charles Robert Darwin, wrote about it in a book he titled On the Origin of Species some 25 years ago, taking the scientific community by storm. You know about this. You know about this.
Yeah.
Probably the rest of you do not.
Seems like an okay blow. My education is mine.
Okay, you've heard about this. Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species. In any case, I had an interest in his theories of species evolving over time, most especially the de-evolution of people. My own theory is that in the same way evolution causes life forms to adapt to their environment in a way to help them survive, heavy inbreeding can cause the exact opposite effect. It's just a hobby. I enjoy speculating in my spare time. It's my own theory that the teeth changing are the greatest change that one can undergo. I wish I was wrong. All right. A friend of mine from Wheeling, Clyde Skaggs, knew of my interest. It's something I've been talking about since I was first in college here years ago. He told me of a certain local family of inbred degenerates who I might study for the right price, and so I leapt at the opportunity and soon learned of the Elgers. Though Clyde warned me that they were an insular and standoffish lot, I remained undeterred, however. And in the summer of 1872, I visited Wheeling. What are you looking at?
The music outside.
Oh.
And it stops.
Of course I did. I tried to listen. I made the mistake of taking Clyde's advice to visit a local storyteller who lived north of Wheeling on the Ohio River, first, however, Mr. Ebenezer Ott. He told me the most outlandish stories, sprinkled here and there with actual fact about the family. I'm sure that might have had something to do with the strange occurrences that I would later witness. By early July, after only a week in Wheeling, I felt ready to approach the Elgers, making sure I didn't use Clyde's local nom de plume as he feared his business would suffer if anything untoward happened to myself or the Elgers as a result of my visit. Examination and interview with the family. They were, as he said, reticent. At first, but an offer of $200 led the leader of the family, a frightful fellow named Roy, to allow me access to the house and family to question them and examine them, but only with the promise of an additional $200 once the thing was done. And once Roy received the first payment of money, I was allowed into the Elger house. The old manor house was possibly once quite elegant and lovely. However, it had fallen into complete and utter ruin. Shingles were missing from the roof, which in places was actually collapsing. Bricks were missing from the great tower that had appeared so elegant from a distance. Windows were broken and only sometimes boarded over, and the wood warped and unpainted for years. The grounds were overgrown. Paths led into the woods that surrounded the house, while animals occasionally grazed on what must have once long ago been a great front yard. The interior is worse, if that can be believed. The great hall of the building is being used to house barnyard animals, and the family lived in squalor, sleeping wherever they could on the first and second floors, as the leaks in the third floor had gotten so bad, I assume, there was probably not a dry room in the level above the great house. And the smell. The stink of animals was pleasant compared to the other smells in the house. The stench of rotten meat seemed to come from just about every room, though there was no evidence of anything in the dirty, dusty chambers or halls. The stench of filth was also evident about the house, and I wonder if some of the Elgers hadn't taken to using some of the vacant rooms for either disposal of trash or even human wastes. I was determined, however. They gave me a relatively clean room on the back of the second floor that had once been a nursery, or so I was told. I spent most of the first and second days examining the Elgers, those of them I was allowed to see. It seemed there were others in the house I was not allowed to examine or interview. But I didn't press these people, as they all seemed angry. And there was a feeling of disease about them, though they showed no signs of anything more than deformities from their generations-long inbreeding. I brought impression trays and plaster of Paris to make the impressions of the family's teeth. I also tried to some idea over that time of the family's lineage, something that was, in and of itself, confusing and disturbing.
Yeah.
It was hard to differentiate what I was being told as truth or lies, and it seemed like not only were the cousins, but even sisters and brothers were regularly marrying, and I use that term in the loosest possible form. There's no actual weddings outside of Roy Elger or whomever had been the patriarch of the house before himself ever took place. Nor did any paperwork ever reach the local county seat, I would wager. I fear the Elgers rutted with whomever they pleased. I beg your pardon, ladies. He says that too.
I've been shot with a gun. You can spare your words however you please.
Very well. Brothers, sisters, cousins, perhaps even parents with their own children.
I feel like that's much worse than hearing about
Well,
people
true.
Wait, you guys in character, shut up. If you're not in character, that interruption was perfect. Up to a point. My distaste for the whole disgusting lot grew exponentially over the first 2 days I was there, and only my perseverance, he makes a little fist when he does this, to get as much information as possible kept me in that terrible house. I barely ate, unsure where the food came from, or how clean the kitchen might be. It was one of the places I was not allowed in the house, and guarded, it seemed, by a coven of women who groused about the men of the house and refused to allow me entry into the north wing at all. James Brown, you're here, so
Yep.
pay attention.
I was.
The house faces west, by the way. The Elders were not as closely knit as most families seem to be. Instead, their work, it seems, into small factions that stay separate, except when they have to meet the others, usually over meals or some social event, as far as I can determine in my short time there. The men of the family, for the most part, keep to the south side of the house, having turned what must have once been elegant rooms into their bedrooms or dens or whatever practices they concoct there. The women, on the other hand, limit themselves mostly to the north wing, what I think must have once been their servants, and where the kitchen lies. And someone else entirely has taken residence on the second floor, although I don't care to speculate what it might be. Ott told me rumors of elders so badly inbred and deformed they're kept hidden from the rest of the world. All of them seem to be searching constantly for something as well, though I'm not sure what it might be. Ebenezer Ott might be able to say better than I. The second night I spent in that terrible house, I awoke from a restless sleep to note in the moonlight shining through the windows a tiny figure by my bed. It was a child, one of the many children that scramble about the place. The child, for I'm still unsure if it was male or female, though it had a thick shock of hair on its head, wore a formless and dirty gown, and couldn't have been more than 8 or 9 years old. It simply stared at me in the darkened room. I was justifiably alarmed at this intrusion and asked the child who it was and what it wanted, but it didn't answer. It only stared at me, jaws slack, and an expression on its face as far as I could make out in the dark. I rose from the opposite side of the bed, but the child never moved nor stopped staring at my face. I turned for a moment to light a match and place the flame in the candle, but when I looked back, the child was gone. I quickly searched the room and the dressing room and the closet attached to it. I went so far as to check into the bed and the wardrobe and the dresser as well. So unnerved was I by the whole incident. The door to the room looked onto the gallery over the great hall where some of the animals and the family owned made quiet sounds, but I saw no signs of the waif. I wasn't sure if it was real or just some sort of dream, though the former felt more likely to me. It had been too real to be really a dream, I felt. Well awake, but having no key, I moved the dresser that stood near the door in front of it to block any further ingress by members of that degenerate family. I did not sleep soundly after that. He looks over all of you very nervously, and he starts sweating again. That's all I know.
So Craig is Magnum, right?
You guys can make... He nods. Craig.
Or what's the name? Clyde.
Clyde, yes.
Clyde
Craig.
Craig.
You can make me a psychology check.
He's got more to tell.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, he's not there.
Yeah, you think there's more to this story than what he's telling you.
That doesn't really tell me why you would have fled so hard, and why you would think we wanted to kill you, and why you would pull a scalpel on yourself when we entered the room. I think you have more to tell us. You can go into the supernatural. If that does entail.
There's more. No, I have to think upon this before I talk to you. Can you come back tomorrow? He looks like he's freaking out.
What
about
day is
this. Today is the 21st.
Time. Oh, why?
You guys pretty much have till the 23rd to basically be back in time for Christmas, if you wanted to. And he seems really like nervous and freaking out about this situation. You're getting that there is more.
But he won't tell us today.
It could destroy his reputation. Is the feeling that you get? You know what I mean?
How
Probably because it's still outlandish and impossible.
So, would you like to meet at your house instead, where there are less prying ears?
He's like wiping sweat off his brow. No. I don't want this to taint my house at all. Can you come back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Please.
I think we can spare a day, but not much more.
He just nods. He's all pale. He looks like he's about to have a heart attack. He's just like obviously freaking out, even telling you guys this much. Okay, so does everybody take off? You guys leave?
Yeah.
Alright. You can spend another night at the hotel, come back the next day.
I'm looking for stuff for the scoop.
Oh yeah, okay, make me a luck check, see if fun.
That's what I was thinking. It really sounded like that.
I'm pretty sure that was Holy Diver.
Oh. Is that next door?
Yeah. I feel like
Put my Christmas music!
Why does this sound
You might enough to
incredibly
know.
familiar?
Does this sound familiar to anybody else?
What, next door?
No, the inbreeding thing with all this stuff.
Like every Lovecraft story?
yeah.
No.
He does do a lot of stories about him
I'll
too.
tell you what, though, the rotted meat kind of screams ghouls to me. With all the malformed people, it feels like they might have like ghouls that they're keeping secret, and that's